Hey, this is J-Hen with J-Hen Travel and Services, and I want to thank you for checking out my YouTube channel and this YouTube video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. That way, if you hit the subscribe button down below, you'll be able to stay up to date with all my upcoming travel videos that I post. I tend to post at least 3 to 4 travel videos each week, so if you want to stay up to date, again, hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell. That way you'll be notified each time I post a video throughout the week. So let's get right into this video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the cruise port Costa Maya, Mexico. Costa Maya, Mexico. Not sure if you can see that, but I'm going to be talking about the cruise port of Costa Maya, Mexico, taking a look at it, you know, what's there to do in Costa Maya, Mexico. So you've booked a cruise, maybe Costa Maya was just one of the places that your cruise ship was going to stop and you weren't maybe too excited or too thrilled or didn't really know what to expect. So you're in the right place because I can kind of give you an idea on what to expect once you get there to the port. One of the things that you can keep in mind before you get to Costa Maya is to just know that there are a ton of excursions that you can do in Costa Maya, whether you want to get into the water, whether you want to do sightseeing, whether you want to do something adventurous, or if you want to do something that the whole family can do. Costa Maya is that place in that cruise port where it's just limitless of the things you can do and the places that you can go and see and experience while you're there. Just to read off a few of the things that you can do they have a lot of catamaran rides and sails and tours and snorkeling tours that you can do, and other boat excursions that you can do that'll take you out in the water to sightsee. They have the glass bottom boat excursion there. They do have different tours to go and see the Mayan ruins, which again, that's one that takes a little bit longer depending on how you get to the actual ruins. Sometimes you may have to catch a bus and a ferry, or sometimes you may just end up catching a ferry to get to the Mayan ruins. If you ever think about doing something like the Mayan ruins, I would go through the excursion services that the cruise offers, just because sometimes it is a long distance away from the port and you may have to take 2 means of transportation to get there. You can also do ATV adventure rides. They have dolphin swims, Segway tours. You'll get to see a group going on a Segway tour that passed by me and my group. They have zip lining, dune buggy rentals, rainforest and wildlife tours. They also have jet skis, beaches where you can go and swim, do water sports, kayaking, a lot of scuba diving, adventures and excursions that you can book. There's also a ton of party buses. There's at least 2 or 3 different kinds of party buses that they have that include like unlimited drinks, and then they travel around the city. There was one that you'll see in this video, but I mean, they just had these loud boom boxes on the side of them. They were made up really nice, and they included drinks as well as like tours and stopped at different places. So those look like fun things to do that were like adult friendly and for adults to do. And you can check out more in depth what me and my friends and family did while we were in Costa Maya by checking this notification bar up there, which will link you to my video of my full time in Costa Maya and some of the things that me and my family did while we were there recently. So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about Costa Maya. If you have more time, you can again check out my travel vlog from Costa Maya to see what me and my friends and family did while we were there. Just to give some final thoughts on Costa Maya, I just want you guys to know it was my first time going there in September of 2018, and I can see that the island is going through lots of renovation. I mean, right in the cruise port area, there's lots of shops, like lots of stores, restaurants. There's even a swimming pool right there that you can go to a few hundred feet once you get off the cruise ship. So if you don't want to go and venture off and do an excursion, there's like a swimming pool area right there. It's free. There's no cost. I think there was like a stage over there as well. Take a look at this video really quick right here. And as you can see, it's a nice lounging area. It's close to restaurants, bars. It's a nice place for the whole family just to chill and relax, especially if you're on a longer cruise where you have maybe 4 ports and maybe you get here last and you don't want to spend any money on any excursions. You can just get off the boat and chill and lounge right here in this area. There was also music playing in this area. So again, you know, if you just want to be around other people and just stay close to the boat, this might be a good area for you to go in and to go and check out and hang out in right there. There were also lots of street performers right in the area. As soon as you get off the cruise ship or get to the main port area, there were lots of street performers and people to watch. They were doing different type of entertainment to entertain the people that were cruisers. But if you're looking for deals for excursions and you don't want to get ripped off, I will say be careful, because some of the tour operators that are right there as soon as you get off the cruise ship, they actually have the same prices that you would pay on the actual cruise ship. So you just want to be careful with that. And what you might find out is that if you go with some of them, and if you have a smaller group or even a mid-sized group, they may make you wait until they grow that group to a certain size. Me and my family, I think it was about 8 of us, and we had told the guys that we wanted to go on a certain excursion. And I mean, they had us wait like over 30 minutes before we found out that they were trying to have more people come and join us on that excursion before they would actually allow us to go out on the excursion we were trying to do. So we ended up telling the people that they wasted our time, that we didn't want to do any excursions with them, and that we would just go walk around the port area and find something else to do. So again, there's like 2 or 3 tour operators that are right there, and you might not really get too much of a deal from them. You almost could just go ahead and book what they have on the cruise ship. Or if you're a little more adventurous, you can go and walk outside of the port area, and you can find some other tour operators that are a little bit more reasonable. Or you can do what we did. We actually rented a golf cart, and we rented 2 golf carts, and we just rode ourselves around the island and found us a place to eat, found places to go shopping, as well as we found a beach. So that was something that we did on our own, and I think it was almost like $6 a person between like 8 to 10 of us to get the 2 go-karts. So it was really cheap. I think it might have even been like $13, I think, to rent the go-karts for an hour or 2 hours or something. But again, we were able to do our own thing. It wasn't that hard to get around the island and to go on the main roads. When you get out the main cruise port area, you could be a little alarmed because all you see is lots of trees and high grass, and you may think, what am I doing? I should have went with someone else. But as you go a little ways up, you'll see that you start to get to some of the hotels and resorts and the shopping and restaurants. So it was actually pretty cool for us to go out and explore the way we did. Only thing I could say is that you can see that there's a lot of renovation taking place, and I would say maybe in the next 5 to 10 years that there'll be so much more there in Costa Maya to do, especially right outside the actual main port area that's all built up. There was actually a tequila tasting place that was new, a tequila museum, and the guy was actually standing out on the side of the road trying to recruit us in our from our golf cart to come inside and taste the tequila and go to the museum to learn about how tequila's been made and the history of tequila. But we was on the move. We had other stuff in mind, so we kept it moving, kept it rolling. But again, some of the resorts that you might get to first, the beaches are not clean. The beaches are not really good for swimming. People will flag you down and say, come over here, we'll set you up, you can eat, you can swim. But we weren't impressed. We did eventually, just for sake of time, ended up going to a restaurant and eating that was on the beach, but it wasn't the cleanest beach, so we did not go swimming in that area. We just sat there, shopped, ate, had some margaritas, and then from there went on and did some more sightseeing. But I'm for sure the further down you go to some of the bigger hotel chains and things like that, or those areas, the beaches are actually a lot cleaner as we rode down some. So you would have to have a little bit of time on your hand to make it a little further, especially if you want to stop and eat. This is just a map of the Costa Maya cruise port area. If you follow the red lines, it'll show you how to get out of the cruise port area to go into the part where there are actually the golf cart rentals and other rentals and tour operators. If you look to the top, you can see the green, and where the green lines are, that is the way that you would go to the main road. And once you go to the main road, there are actually taxis, and you're actually just free to walk and roam the streets if you would like to. So that's all for right now. If you have any questions about Costa Maya, please leave me a comment down below. If this video helped you out, please hit the like button. And if you think it'll help somebody else out that you're cruising with, go ahead and hit the share button. And if you have not hit the subscribe button to J-Hen Travel and Services YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, hit the bell. That way you can stay up to date on all my upcoming YouTube videos. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is J-Hen.
Porque sei.